Welcome to the channel. Today's video, I'm going to show you how to mine Radiant on a Windows 10 PC. Let's take a look. And here we are at the official website for Radiant. The URL is radiantblockchain.org. Before you start mining Radiant, I definitely recommend that you do a little bit of research. You definitely want to make sure you know a little bit about the blockchain itself before you start dedicating your resources and your time to it. Radiant is a fork of Bitcoin Cash, which is a fork of Bitcoin. So you're going to see a lot of parallels as we go through this process. Now, one thing I definitely recommend is that you install the Radiant wallet. I don't recommend using an exchange wallet. You want to make sure that your assets are in your custody. So I'm just going to go to the GitHub page. This is the official page. I'll make sure I link this as well down below. We're going to be installing the Electron Radiant wallet. We'll scroll down all the way to the bottom here, and I'm going to be downloading the Windows version. You can download the version that works best for you, but I'm on Windows 10. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this. It's going to download the file. It's a little over 30 megs. I'll go ahead and open that up. And if you get a prompt like this is a standard prompt because it's not a recognized app by Windows. So you can just click on the More Info and then click on the Run Anyway button. You can just say yes to the prompt. So here is the installation window. We're just going to quickly go through this. If you have an issue with the destination folder and you want to rename this or do anything that you want to it, you can go ahead and do that, or you can change a different drive. Once you have that selected, go ahead and click on install, and it's going to go ahead and install the application. This just takes about a minute or so as it extracts all the files. Okay, when the installation is completed, you can just click on close, and you're going to get a shortcut on your desktop. And I'm just going to minimize my window right over here, and you can see I have the icon, and I'm just going to double click on that to open it up. Okay, we're going to go through a process of setting up a new wallet. The path for the wallet, you can choose any location that you want, or you can give it a name that you want. Just click on next once you have that selected. We're going to be doing the standard wallet over here, but you also have the option for a multi-signature wallet or import an existing address or private keys. So I'll have that selected, and then we'll click on next. And we're going to create a new seed phrase. If you already have one, you can go ahead and insert it. I'm going to select that, click on next. So here is my seed phrase. I'm not going to use this wallet. You definitely don't want to share your seed phrase with anybody. It's your single line of defense that you and only you have access to your funds. You want to make sure that you have this written down and kept in a secure location. And then once you have that done, click on next. And it's going to ask you to confirm it. That means you're going to have to put it back in the order that you received it. And once you have it entered, you can click on next. And now it's going to ask you to type in a password. So you're going to want to put in something that's larger than 8 characters. It doesn't have to be 8 or more, but it's better if you do that. So I'll go ahead and I have a very long, strong password there, and confirmed it. And then go ahead and click on next. And then you're going to have the main dashboard for the Electron wallet. So here we are. This is like a standard wallet that you will get with pretty much anything else. You have a history section, you have a send section if you want to send. Receive, this is the one that we're going to be using. So we have a receive address. This is so we receive funds from the pool that we're mining from. We're going to want to copy this later, but we'll jump back into that. So what I'll do is I'm just going to minimize this for now. And I'm just going to go over to the BZ Miner GitHub page. And again, I'll make sure I link this down below. BZ Miner is definitely a really good tool, probably one of the most effective ones, especially if you have an NVIDIA card. This is the one I choose, but I believe LOL Miner also works with Radiant. There's a whole bunch of other ones, and as I find them, I'll list them in the description, and you can make a choice of whichever one you want to use. So I'm going to scroll down a little bit here, and you can see that the latest release is BZ Miner 15.1.0. So go ahead and I'll click on that. It's going to bring me over to the section where I can download it. Scroll down a little bit here. And you can see that they have a version for Linux and they have one for Windows. Again, I'm on Windows 10, so I'm going to be using this one. I'll click on it. The steps that I'm following right now are going to be the same steps if you have a Windows 11 PC. I just thought I should note that. So BZ Miner is now downloaded. And before we continue, I just want to point one thing out. Over here on my desktop, I have a mining folder, and I've added this mining folder to the Windows exclusion list. Because the mining software might seem like a threat to Windows, it'll get flagged and removed. So you want to make sure that you have a folder like this on your computer that's been added to the Windows exclusion list. If you don't know how to do that, I made this video and I'll walk you through the steps to get that done. So right over here, I have the BZ Miner. It's in my downloads folder. So here is the downloaded zip file. I'm going to double click and open that up, and you can see that we have the extracted version right here. I'm going to take it and I'm going to copy it and I'm going to move it into my mining folder. Anything that I put in here has been added to the Windows exclusion list and will not be flagged. And what I'll do is I'll just go into my mining folder, and you can see that I was using version 13 before. Now I have version 15, and we have a ton of files. All these batch files are designed for different cryptocurrencies. The main file that you want to make sure that you have in here is going to be this bzminer.exe file. If you don't have this file, it's probably been removed by Windows, and that's not going to work out for you. So make sure whatever you've downloaded is inside an exclusion list and this file is there. we're not going to be using any of these files. We're only going to be looking for the one called Radiant. We could have started this from scratch, but since it's already here, why not use it? We're going to right click on it and we're going to select Edit. We're going to get a Windows protection warning over here. We're going to click on More Info and then Run Anyway. And then we're going to get this text file. So this is a very basic file. There's only a few things that we need to do here, which is we're going to be putting in a wallet address and we're going to be using a pool. They've given us 2 pools here as an example. In this example, I'm going to use Viper. I've used Wooly Pulley in a few of my other examples. So just to spread things out, I'm going to be using Viper this time. And as you can see that there is 2 colons here. Now that means this has been commented out. So I'm just going to remove that and I'm going to comment out this. So anytime you see 2 semicolons, when Windows is reading the batch file, it's going to skip those lines. So I'm going to add the 2 semicolons right here. And now it's going to go through this batch file. It's going to skip this, skip this, skip this, skip this, and it's going to read this line. The 4 zeros is where you're going to want to put in your wallet address. And that's going to be the Radiant wallet address that we just got. So I'm just going to open up my Radiant wallet and here it is. And I'm going to take this address. I just have to click on the copy button over here and it's copied it to my clipboard. I'm going to go back over here. Right where the 4 zeros are, I'm just going to delete that and then I'm going to paste in my wallet address. I haven't removed anything, this -W or the -P, it's left as is. The next thing that I'm going to do is double check that I'm using the correct server. So this is the default one that's in here. So you can see all the pools that we have listed over here. We're going to be using the first one. We're not solo mining, so we're going to be using this first one over here. Just have to click on it. What we want to do is select the region, which is this option right over here. I'm going to scroll down a little bit and you can see they have many different servers. So depending on where you are geographically, you want to select the one that's closest to your region. Okay, so I'm going to be copying this section right over here, which is the Canadian server. Gives us the entire address. I'm going to jump back over to my batch file. And I'm just going to highlight this section over here and I'm going to paste in my address. There we go. So it's been updated with the server that's local to me. Then all I have to do is click on the file menu and then go down to save, and I've saved it. We can go ahead and close this as well. We don't need our wallet, so I'll minimize that. And here we are back at the BZ Miner folder. Here is the Radiant batch file. What we just want to do here is just double click on it and it's going to launch the miner. It's detected my graphics card and it's going to go through a couple of benchmarking tests and it's going to begin mining. This process might take a couple minutes. What I'll do is I'll jump over to the next part where we're going to check out the pool. Okay, I'm back and it has been running for about 15 minutes or so. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to stop this for now. Okay, so I've just stopped it. I have my wallet here, and what we're going to do is we're just going to check out the pool information, and I'm going to open up the Vipper website. And the first thing that we want to do is check out when we get paid, because that's the #1 question that I always get asked. So if you look at the pool information over here, the minimum payout is 100 RDX. So you have to mine 100 RDX before it gets sent to your wallet. And anytime you're trying to wonder when you're going to get paid or how much you've mined so far, go into here and you can paste in your wallet address. That it's the one that we just took from our Radiant wallet and the one that we put in our batch file. We're just going to put it in here and I'm going to go to the window. So here's the main dashboard for your pool. So what it displays is your current hash rate. It lets you know your immature balance and your unpaid balance. Immature balance just has to go through a confirmation process, and once those have been confirmed, it moves over to your unpaid section. Once you've met the threshold of 100 RDX, it gets paid out to your wallet. And you can double check this, but I believe the payment cycle is once an hour. So it'll get paid out to your wallet once an hour once you've met the threshold. And that's how you do it. That's how you mine Radiant on a Windows 10 PC. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please smash that like button. If you're looking for other guides like this, please subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, go ahead and put it in the comments below. Thank you for watching and I'll catch you on the next one.